I'm like super nervous. I think it's because this new microphone. Like, I don't know how I sound, but I know that I definitely sound. Like, it has lit up for just about any noise I make. So I'm really nervous about making sounds. um, this is also like one of those games that I can't like do like a good audio test for. Cause it's like really quiet. Like right now, it's just kind of like a static TV. Um. So yeah. But 1 second. Let me fix me. I gotta make me look less. Oh wait, hold on. Do do do. do. I am quite far away from it. Just because I'm nervous. It picks up things very easily. So I've been moving it around. Um, do you love my shirt? I made it myself. But I'm so yeah, I was like I have to I just realized I can put a logo on my shirt and so I made a mean toe shirt. But yeah, I'm super nervous about this microphone. So yeah, just if be my sound person, please. Wait, hold on. Let me here we go. I think this is how I want to look. Thank you. I had to remake her because I lost I lost my original one. So I spent all day, literally all day, just setting things up for this one stream. I haven't downloaded anything else except for the stuff necessary for this stream. Oh, the mic moving is audible? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know, like, how close it needs to be to me, or, like, anything. Is that true? Anyway, let's go to the let's go into the back rooms. I don't know why my camera. Okay, yeah, now I know what the issue is. I think. Oh, VTube Studio does not like this actually. It is lagging bad. Hmm. A VTube Studio. You can do it. I believe in you. Hold on, let me close some tabs. Maybe that'll make it feel better. Okay. What is the issue here? Let's try to. Oh my god, why does VTube Studio hate this game so much? Things got a little bit better when I tried. Well, for a second. Are we going to have to, like... We might have to, Hold on. Hold on. We might have to do a bit, a quick little switch. Let's see here. Whoops. Sorry for the scuff. I haven't actually gotten to game on this PC yet, so we are testing its limits in real time together. I didn't think it would be that, like, that sensitive, though. It's not like that was, like, a really super, like, intensive game. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? We have papers, please. Or, oh wait, I have another one. We can try this one instead. I have to entertain the masses while while my Steam game is downloading. Hold on. Let's see, how can I be... Oops. Let's hide that. But, actually, no, let's not. We're gonna play around in VTube Studio real quick while Oh, we can do quizzes, that's right. Let's see. Let's go to uQuiz and see if what kind of trending quizzes they got on there. Oh shoot. Ignore that. We're just gonna do window capture. It's a good thing I haven't set up anything on this computer yet, so I can't accidentally dox myself, I think. Alright. What brain rot are you? Let's find out what brain rot we are. Well, my Steam game finished, but we'll find out what brain rot we are first. What do you do when you are bored? I go to sleep. Go to sleep is not on here. I don't do any of these things. I guess hang out with friends is the closest. I like pink. I'm gonna pick Pinterest. Not that I use it, I just don't want to pick Twitter. Let's go to the beach. Nicki Minaj. Pajamas. I'm a ponytail enjoyer lately. Pick a subject. Pick a study hall. Pick a style. Y2K is the best. And pick an accessory. Sneakers. I don't know about this, but I guess. Okay. Well, that was something. Wait, hold on. What are these don't mean anything to me. This is like, are these Gen Alpha memes? Is that what these are? Is that why I don't understand what any of these words are? Am I too old? I think I'm too old to be taking this quiz. You know what? Good for them, I guess. Alright, let's I hope this game works. I hope like it's from a TikTok. I guess that's why I guess this is like a quiz that was from TikTok. Oh, okay. So this is a TikTok quiz, which is why I don't get anything on it because I don't use TikTok. Okay, let's go. Let's open. Let's hope. It opened in a place where I didn't want it to. Oh, I don't like this window size. Hold on. Whoa, I'm getting a lot of achievements. Why am I getting achievements? Is my model still still like, is VTube Studio still not? Hold on. It might be because I have OBS in front. I might have to have VTube Studio. Yeah, whenever I click out of VTube Studio, it goes like, hold on, let's see if we can't fix this. Hold on. Set GPU priority. Now why? This is frustrating. Why do I go like low FPS whenever whenever I tab out? Oh wait, hold on. It might be something. Hold on. This is damn it. I'm so mad. I just wanted to stream a chill game. Instead I have to troubleshoot why I can't stream. This is turning into a troubleshooting stream. Can this thing open like I just asked it to? What all is open? No, I don't want to quit that. Yeah, I don't get it. I feel like there's something that's like some sort of stupid bloatware on my computer that like is making it to where whenever I'm tabbed out of VTube Studio and tabbed into a game, it like makes all of the like the frame rate on anything else like sharp. Because that sounds like something that would be installed on a new like gaming PC. And it's just like, okay, so which one of you is it? Hold on. We're gonna try it with Hollow Cure. Why? Why? If I find out that I can't stream on this computer at all, I'm going to like actually eat my microphone. Okay, I think HoloLive is working, or HoloCure is working. Maybe it's just, maybe it just doesn't like Unreal Engine. That is kind of irritating though. I don't like how that happened. But whatever. Let's try to, here we go. I don't even know what to do on HoloCure right now. Like, I lost my place in it. We'll do something on Kyla. I think. Alright. Okay. So, now that we're finally playing a video game, so, boy have I had some weeks. I have had perhaps the most weeks of weeks, where, so, I guess I'll just like go over the entire story. So, dummy me, I decided I wanted to acquire some software, less than legally. And what I learned from this is that I just shouldn't be allowed to like download files onto my computer before I take my meds. Cause I was like, okay, yeah, this download should be fine. Shut up, antivirus, you don't know nothing. I know everything. And so I, despite getting like 800 warnings from like Windows telling me, hey, don't open this is bad, I did it anyway. I don't know where my confidence came from. And so, and it wasn't until I like noticed a file that was quite literally running like, I don't know what the file was actually called, but it was literally named like cracker dot something something, and I was like, oh shit. And in that moment I immediately, oh, it's my wife, hello. In that moment I was immediately like, okay, so I'm just gonna like reboot my entire PC, like, who cares? Everything's in the cloud. It's fine. And then like, and so I did that, and I thought I was gonna be completely fine, but I don't know exactly what happened. Like, honestly, I have no idea what actually happened, but I know that what happened was an issue with my motherboard. And so, like, I, was trying to, reset my PC, and it froze, like, halfway through. And I was like, oh my god, uh-oh. And I was like trying to like troubleshoot like any way I could to try to get it to like unfreeze. And eventually I did find a way, you know? And I was like, oh my god. And like the people in the comments were like, this is so incredible, guy, you just saved my life. And I was like, oh my god, this guy just saved my life. But I spoke too soon because I got past the like frozen Windows setup, got into Windows, and then it couldn't connect to the internet. Like no matter what I tried to connect through it, like I was like, I like did I was on Wi-Fi, and then I switched to Ethernet, and then I even tried to go on my mobile hotspot, and it just was like, no, dude, no internet for you. You can't do it. And so I was like, okay, so something's wrong with my adapters. And that was the point where I was like, okay, so this has to go to Geek Squad. And so I scheduled an appointment with Geek Squad. And this starts my saga with Geek Squad. Where so next morning, show up at my appointment, and the first thing I say to the person there is I think this is a motherboard issue. It's like one of the very first things that comes out of my mouth. Remember that. And so and so they were like, okay, yeah, we can run some diagnostics on it and stuff like that, and we can see what's wrong with it. And I was like, okay. So they take my computer. They do the thing that they said they was going to do, and that took like a day or so. And then they called me back, and they were like, okay, so about your computer. 1, it's old. 2, it's broke. Is basically what the guy said. I forgot exactly what they did. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, he said he was going to call around to their their guys, like the Geek Squad's Geek Squad. And so I think they were going to like send it like back to the manufacturer and stuff like that if they had the parts, but they couldn't get in contact with them, and so I showed up. And so I had to schedule an appointment just to go there to sign off to let my computer go to the back to the people. But the guy there, he was like, well, I mean, so we couldn't get in contact with anybody, but if it's a motherboard issue, we could try to replace the motherboard with one that we have here. And I was like, why didn't anybody tell me this? It's like, everyone was like, there's no parts here. We don't have the parts. We have to send it off. And then, like, they're like, oh no, we do have parts. It's just like, okay. Whatever. And then, So I buy this motherboard. It's $150. The guy was like, so you're actually, so, like, you know, the entire time this is happening, I'm like freaking out because, you know, of course my computer breaks right when the tariffs fucking go into effect. So I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna cost me $2 bajillion to fix all of this. But in that moment, I did kind of see a halo around the Geek Squad guy because he was like, oh yeah, so your parts are actually cheaper than ever because, like, it's like a previous gen model, which there's a bunch of parts of in the United States right now. And so for that moment, things were looking really good. And then he was like, yeah, okay, so I'll replace the motherboard in this computer and we'll get it back to you in like a couple days. And I was like, okay, sweet. And so, like, I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And then it's been, like, a bit longer than a couple days, and I'm like, I wonder what's going on with my PC. He said it shouldn't take too long. And so, like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drop by Geek Squad and see what's up. And, so I do that, and then when I drop by there, my PC's just kind of sitting on a shelf labeled finished. And it's just like, and it's just there with like the new motherboard, and it's just kind of sitting there, and it's just like, and like the two people that are there at Geek Squad currently don't know anything about my machine or what it's doing. And then they're like, okay, so yeah, this apparently has not been worked on at all, which, you know, you love to you love to hear. And so she's like, the guy that knows about it will be back in a little bit if you want to wait for him here, but we don't know, like, it might be a bit. And so I was like, okay, I have other errands I have to run. I'm just going to go blah, blah, blah. And so I left. I was taking my fucking passport photo at CVS when the guy called me, and he was like, okay, so yeah, we couldn't replace your motherboard because it's an onboard motherboard and it can't be replaced. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. Why didn't anybody tell me this like 3 days ago? But, and he was like, we can still try to replace the, like, the processor, and I was like, at that point I was just like, do we even bother? Like, I know it's a motherboard issue. And so, his Geek Squad kind of just like jerked me around all week. They were I'm so fed up with Geek Squad. Anyway, so I'm still like having to run a whole bunch of errands, but the guy called me and he was like, alright, so you can come back and you can like get a refund on the motherboard and we'll like try to replace the processor, but then after that there's nothing we can do really. And I was like, okay, great. But I still had to go like to Sam's Club with my mother so that I could figure out my fucking Sam's Club membership issue too, because I was having an issue with that too. My entire life is just issues. And so we were at Sam's Club getting a Sam's Club membership card for me, and my mother was like, why don't we just take a look at the PCs while we're here? And I was like, okay, I guess, sure, why not? Sorry, I'm distracted. And so like we did do, and so like we were there, and like there was this PC, and it's like not the greatest in the world, to be honest. Which, I mean, you probably can tell because it is the one that I am currently trying to stream with. And that wouldn't work with 2 of the games I just opened. At least not with the OBS and my VTuber model open. So, but the PC itself is pretty cheap. Like, fairly cheap considering, you know, the state of the world. And it's like the last model that they have, so we were just like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit around and wait for Geek Squad to maybe put a new processor in my computer after like 8 days, and then for them to tell me, okay, so yeah, it wasn't the processor, it's the motherboard, your computer's fucked. And then I try to buy a new PC, and I can't find one at this price anymore. Because this is the only model that they have. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna buy this PC that's at Sam's Club. Good enough, it'll work. So, so like I said, it is the only model that they have of the PC at Sam's Club. And this model is a display model. Also very important for this story. So I buy the PC, and they're like, okay, so since this is a display model, we have to get it all set up and stuff and whatnot. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Apparently the setup did not include resetting the PC itself. Which, I mean, I could have just been like, okay, so we have to reset the PC. You guys can go for, it'll take like probably a few, like, it'll probably take a couple of hours if you guys just want to go do other stuff. Because, like, I still had tons of errands I had to run. I still had to go by Best Buy and tell them to just recycle my fucking computer and give me the graphics card. But they didn't. Because, like, I guess, like, Sam's Club's, like, a guy that knew anything about computers was just out that day. And like, even though it was a display model, it wasn't like hooked up to a monitor, so I had no idea that it was actually like running Windows. So I couldn't be like, hey, did you guys reset Windows? But yeah, so got this computer. Windows has not been reset yet. And then, I go back to Best Buy. I tell the guy, you know, forget it. I bought a new computer because what is the point of all of this? And so he's like, okay, I'm guessing you want the graphics card. And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. No, throw it away too. It's $400 and it works perfectly fine, but throw it away. But no, like, I did take the graphics card. And I'm probably going to have, since I still have the stupid Geek Squad membership that lasts for a whole year, I'm probably going to bring this thing to them and have them put the better graphics card in this thing and see if that fixes my issues with my model. But, so, leave Best Buy, have to do a whole bunch of other errands, but I eventually get home, and I'm like, okay, time to set up the new PC. Plug literally everything in, sit down, and the first thing I notice is that I cannot install Windows. So, I'm like, and so I call up Sam's Club, and they're like, oh, right, you're gonna have to bring it back. We for gore. And so at this point I'm like I'm like at my wit's end at this point, where I'm just like, oh my god, please. I just want a computer that works. So I bring it back to Best Buy and they're like, okay, so yeah, we have to reset the computer. It'll take a couple of hours. It's very late in the day now, so we're gonna call you in the morning. And I'm like, okay. What the fuck ever. And so I go home and I go to sleep. Oh, by the way, TMI, but my period started yesterday too. So like I'm just like, so this is like just like so go home, go to sleep, wake up the next morning. Sam's Club opens at 10. I know they are not going to fucking call me. There is no way in hell they will. So I just call them. I'm like, hey, is my PC done? And they're like, yeah, it is. Okay. But even that phone call was fucking infuriating. Because I got on the phone with one person there, and she seemingly didn't understand a word I was saying. I was like, I bought a PC, I brought it back to you guys because it wasn't ready, and now I want to know the status of it. And she was like, oh, do you want to buy a new PC? And I'm like, no, I don't. I have like the clown shoes gene or something. Like whenever something goes wrong in my life, it just keeps going wrong until like I crash out completely. Anyway, and then but after I finally told that woman, like, I want to know the status of my PC that I bought that is currently with you guys. And she's like, oh, okay. And after that, she put me on hold for like 5 minutes, and then I got connected with some other guy, and he was like, okay, so about that PC, yeah, it's been picked up. Wait, no, it's ready to be picked up. And in that moment, and in that like split second between when he corrected himself, my eyes almost like bulged out of my head. Like my fucking heart almost blew up in my chest when he said, yeah, it got picked up. Like, what do you mean? But it was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go get it right now. And so I got it, along with running a whole bunch of other errands that I had to do. It's just non-stop running around for me lately. Very relaxing weekend for me. And so I go there and pick up the PC. And they also forgot, they forgot the power cable. They forgot to give me back the power cable that comes with it. So, there's that. But I still had the one from my old PC. So I'm just using it for now. I'm gonna have to grab it from them at some point if they don't throw it away or something. But like, I did not want to fucking run back to Sam's Club. It's literally all the way across from my house in the slob. And so this was all just to get a PC that would start up and run Windows. We haven't even gotten to the part where I have to start doing software updates, which I have spent all day doing. I picked up this PC at I think it was at I got back with it at like 11. I took a short little break to like eat the fucking like cotton candy blizzard that I've got, which by the way, that is all I have been existing on for the past couple of days. It's just been like, I'll stop by Dairy Queen, I'll get a cotton candy blizzard, and that's all my calories for the day. So I'm running on cotton candy blizzards and rage. But, so... Now I have a PC that starts up. It runs Windows. Everything's starting, you know. But then I have to start doing the software updates. And the thing is with Windows 11 is that, you know, I don't know how, like, I can't say I know, like, all of the meat and potatoes that goes into, like, operating system updates. But, you know, I would kind of wish that, like, you know, when I install Windows, that it would install the latest version of Windows and not make me have to update, like, a whole lot. So, like, I think I literally started with, like, Windows 11 ... 01. Like, it was just like, oh my god. The downloads took forever. The downloads took forever, the installs took forever, and then I had to restart my computer. And at one point, I thought I was about to, like, actually start crying because, the update just kind of froze at one point. Like, I sat there for like 30 minutes just kind of staring at a black screen with my cursor on it. And I, like, started Googling, like, what the fuck is happening, you know, like, why have I been forsaken by Windows 11? But, it eventually, I don't know, it, like, woke up at some point while I was literally, like, having a freak out. I don't know what, I think my desperation was enough. But, yeah, spent, like, forever trying to get, that to run. And then I still have to install everything for this stream. Like I said, I've only installed things that I need just to stream right now. My desktop background is still literally, like, it's this really corny picture of a bunch of motherboards. And it looks like it's like gamer graphics. And it's just like, it's like super cringe. And like I haven't done anything else. I was literally just like, I have to get set up to stream tonight. And that's it. And so for the most part, most of the downloads go fine. But it's not until, I start trying to test out audio stuff that I realize that things aren't working properly. Again. And you know, Windows 11 troubleshoot is like the worst when it comes to fucking sound problems. They're like, oh, we'll play a little beep for you. Do you hear the beep? No? We're gonna try to update your drivers. Can we update your drivers? And they try to update your drivers, and it doesn't work because your drivers are completely fucking updated already. And then they're like, oops, sorry, we're useless. And so, at that point, like, and I'm trying like all of the like sound stuff I have. Like I have like my headphones. I'm using the Bluetooth earbuds I have. None of them are working, and I'm like, okay, fuck this. I'm getting a pair of cheap $5 wired earbuds. I'm gonna plug them in, and they're gonna work fine. For a second, and then so I had to run back to fucking Target to get some goddamn earbuds. And like the drive there was also infuriating because it was like there was like a car crash, like the traffic was like it's like the universe literally does not want me to stream. And I was half expecting like Target to be like, nope, sorry, we stopped selling wired earbuds. Who uses those anymore? But no, they had some Garbo earbuds. Grabbed those. Got something really cheap for dinner because I've spent way too much fucking money in the past couple of days. And then I went home, I ate some food, some actual food. Well, kind of. It was like instant ramen, but you know, it's more it's more food than the cotton candy blizzard, I guess. And then I get the earbuds and I plug them in. Oh, my favorite thing about this new PC, besides where it won't let me stream some games, is how things are like, it'll like, whenever you plug something in, it'll like give you the feedback that it's like plugged in, like the physical feedback that you feel in your hand whenever you plug something into an outlet. And like it does that, but it does that when it's not plugged in. So like I'll be like, okay, I just plugged this in, it's working now, and like no, it's not. It's not plugged in. So I've had like 8 different scares today where I thought something was broken, or that Windows wasn't like detecting something for some stupid reason, when no, it just wasn't plugged in all the way. When I'm done with all of that. Oh, hello, Father. I don't know why I call them Father, but hello. But after all that, it was like, by the time I finally finished, you know, setting up for my stream, just doing the things that I was required to do just to go live tonight, it was like 30 minutes until it was time for my stream to start. And I was like, God, I'm so tired. I was like, I was exhausted, dude. Literally the horrors. And like this was like my weekend. These past 2 days have been, I felt like I've been balding the entire time. And there's still a lot of shit I have to do. Like, I have to, like, install Discord and try to recover my hacked Discord. But yeah, like I said, what a weekend. It has me like, oh, I'm so excited to go back to work tomorrow, so I don't have to think about this. Whoops. Oomph died. I am kind of really annoyed by those games not working. And it's like, I don't know what the deal is. Like, it feels like one of those situations where my PC can definitely run it, but it's refusing to for some reason. Whatever. I'll troubleshoot it more later, I think. In a private Melmel only stream where I bash my head against the wall trying to figure out why won't the backrooms games work for me? But hey, I mean, if it comes down to it, I can be a retro VTuber. Except we're not good at old games. I wish I wasn't so tired. I could probably stream real long if I wanted to. I'm trying to remember what I like to do with Coco. I haven't played Hollow Cure in like a couple weeks. And whenever I go this long without playing Hollow Cure, I forget how to play it. Anyway, I've just about had my fill of VTuber Twitter. Like, it's a good place to like market myself and sell myself for the world. However, I'll see things on there and it's just like, this is the worst place. This is the worst place ever. Like, they were like, it's just like, you'll see all sorts of flavors of discourse on there. But yeah, since I had nothing to do besides just kind of like stare at Twitter and like kind of get drunk, like Vampire Survivors. But even then I was like, damn, getting drunk and playing Vampire Survivors is getting old. It was so boring. There was nothing to do. And like my phone's crap, so it's not like I can play any good mobile games. What's even more frustrating is that I thought up a bunch of stuff I wanted to do, but now that I'm here, I wanted to do and talk about, but now that I'm here, I've forgotten all of them. Like, I mean, of course I wanted to bitch about my computer woes, but now it's like, what else did I want to talk about? I had plenty of stuff lined up. Oh, I wanted to play the new Madoka game, but apparently it's not very good, which also makes me sad. We live in a society. But yeah, I'm going ice soup mode, which is kind of difficult because there's a problem now where I am around being on VTuber Twitter is sometimes okay because like there's a lot of cool artists there, but the problem with cool artists is that you want to buy art from them, and I have no money, so I have to I have to ignore temptation. Ooh. I'll take it. Also, I have no idea when my model mama is gonna be done with my model. The deadline's at the end of the month though, and you know, like I've kind of been nervous about like, cause I see so many posts of people being like, so I called this artist and then I never got my thing back. and it's like scary. But I'm going to choose to have faith. And also, I won't rush my artist just because I don't have money. And if I get my model back, I'll want to have it rigged. So, we're gonna be the little thing for quite some time, I think. Well, I'm ice souping it up. And we'll see about, and we'll see about rigging after that. Yeah, I do like this thing. Also, I like, I'm not saying that I'll win any of them, but I've entered a couple of raffles and like, who knows, maybe I'll win one. You can get another model that way. But I'll be very happy when my model art does get finished. Just cause like then I feel like I'll be able to show it off without being scared that I'll have to be like, JK, that's not my model. I think I'm due for some good luck, you know? And I've been kind of waffling on the idea of like an actual debut stream. Cause like, I mean, I do have lore. I just don't want to have to make a lore video and voice act in it. That sounds scary. And expensive. Also, another thing about debuts is that like, I don't know, I feel like it's all this hype, but like at the end of the day, like how many people are actually gonna show up? And you know, I like my comfy little corner with my besties. My oomfies, the melon heads. But it's also like, dang, if I'm gonna put a whole lot of money and effort into something, I'd want a lot of people to see it. So I don't know, maybe I'll do like a debut after like I become world famous. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I have to learn how to be a better yapper. I'm still in the process of it. The problem is my ADHD brain goes blank. I think maybe I'll do like I'll do a debut, like if I ever get extremely famous. And until then, I'm just going to like, I'm just gonna stream. You guys can find out about me later. You unlock my lore after a certain amount of followers. I have to re-download all of my Steam games at some point. I'm still, like, I'm trying to not let it bother me, but I'm genuinely so very bothered about OBS and VTuber Studio lagging. It's okay. I can be a retro streamer. Although at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, like it's kind of scary for VTubers to be playing like Nintendo games and shit right now. Like the bunny at HoloLive. You know the one. the homophobe. She accidentally played a hacked version of a Pokemon game on stream. And Nintendo got big mad. And now, like, Niji Sanji and HoloLive talents aren't allowed to play Nintendo games. At least for a little bit. They got put in timeout for that. That's probably fine for me, right? Like, I don't even fucking make money yet. I'm still like, I need 500, I need like 491 more subscribers before I can get a cent from any of my streams. So I think I'm probably okay. Oh, there's another game I've been thinking about. I saw Nimi playing it, and I wanna check it out at some point. I forgot what it was, but like just the way that she described it in the title, it sounded like something that I would probably get a lot of mileage out of. It was like some kind of, I know it's like a roguelite, something another, which I mean, I'm all about roguelites. But yeah, that's all I remember. I have to like look it up later. And I think I do want to do a Nuzlocke at some point, just cause. Ow, 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 ow. I'm in pain. I'm in Spain without the S. I need to get like a capture card so I can stream on my Switch games. I have such a big fat Switch library. Also, like when Tomodachi Life 2 comes out, I got stream that. Meow. There's a beast that wants in my room, but she's not allowed in my room because the beasts have been kind of bastards lately, especially with like my technology woes. Yay! I didn't clear with Hollow 5. I'm sorry. I'm too tired to go Hollow 5. I don't even think I went Hollow 4. I can't go that hollow tonight. Speaking of tired, what time is it? Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I think this is a good enough stream for now. I'll see. I'll try to figure out what's going on with VTube Studio and all those games. Sorry. I think I'd be a good ASMR VTuber, except ASMR makes me cringe. Also, I don't have an ASMR. I don't have any of the ASMR stuff. I could really help people fall asleep. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my little stream. We're gonna. There's more to come, even if they're just gonna be pixel games. I promise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.